Hey, good morning guys. Welcome back to the Beehive and welcome back to another Help Me Rhonda video. We will be doing another recipe video. You guys, I love doing these recipe videos. I hope you guys are enjoying them as well. But I didn't realize how much I would enjoy it, but I love it. So today I am actually making tofu scramble. It is a egg substitute, if you will, for vegans or those who don't eat eggs. You know, maybe they don't want to eat eggs, which is fine. And it's absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the video and show you how to make it. Okay, so let's first start with the ingredients. You're gonna need 1 block of firm tofu, and I've already pressed this. And FYI, for the sake of this video, I'm only gonna be using a half of block of tofu for myself because I'm the only one that eats it, and I have another recipe that I wanna make with the other half. So I'm kind of splitting this recipe in half for myself, but for sake of if you guys are using a whole block, I'm gonna give you the measurements as if you were using a whole block of tofu. All right, you want a half onion cut and diced, a whole tomato, and this is a pretty small tomato, some cumin, turmeric, nutritional yeast, and some spinach, which I have right here. And you're also gonna want 1 to 2 garlic cloves. I love garlic, so I usually put quite a bit in mine, but do what you like. All right, and also some salt. But let's go ahead and get everything cut up and get to cooking. Okay, so for starters, you want to go ahead and get your block of tofu and break it and crumble it up into pieces, just like this. Now, I'm going to water fry my tofu, but if you would like to use oil, you by all means can use like olive oil or something like that. But I'm just going to water fry mine. Okay, so now I've actually got my tofu heated through. It's not quite brown yet, but that's all right. I like to brown mine just a little bit, and it will. But now I'm gonna go ahead and add in my garlic and my onion, and the natural oils and water from these will also help fry up the tofu a little bit more. And if you find that it starts sticking a little bit, now this is a non-stick pan, you definitely want to use a non-stick pan, but if you do find that it starts to stick a little bit, just take and put a little bit of water in there, and you can see it kind of frying it up. And I'm actually cooking this on a pretty high heat, like medium to high heat, because I really want it to kind of like cook it and brown it pretty quickly. All right, so you can eat your tofu scramble plain by itself. Some people slice avocado on top, which sounds really delicious. But for me, I want that feeling of eating an egg sandwich, because I used to love egg sandwiches. So if you guys know, I love this bread. This bread is from Aldi, and it is by Simply Nature, but it's called Knock Your Sprouts Off, and I do get the lower sodium, but it's not a flour-based bread, it's a sprout-based bread. So 1 slice is 70 grams of calories, but the carbs actually are really good. It's 11 grams of carbs for 1 slice, which is, I mean, it's not great if you're, you know, a low carb, then it wouldn't be great, but it is great if you still eat bread and you're trying to look to cut those carbs a little bit more. This has much lower carbs than a regular slice of bread. And I will top mine with a slice of vegan cheese. This is by Field Roast. I find this right in Walmart in the produce section. Now, I used to pronounce it KO, and then I watched a video, Midnight Munchies and More. I love her channel. And she pronounced it chow. So, how do you say this? I always say KO. But anyways, it's really good. It melts really, really well. And so it kind of makes me feel like I'm having an egg and cheese sandwich. It's so good. All right, so at this point, everything looks pretty fried up well. Let's see. It's sticking just a little bit, but that's all right. I'm getting ready to add a little bit of water, but you can see how it has little brown bits in it. So that has kind of browned my tofu a little bit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my spices. I would do about a half a teaspoon of salt, pink Himalayan salt, okay. Next, for your cumin, use about a half a teaspoon of cumin. And then for your turmeric, add again about a half a teaspoon. And I love the taste of turmeric. And this also will give you that eggy look, the yellow look. And so, yeah, love me some turmeric. All right, gonna let that sit and cook down just a little bit. And then we'll add our nutritional yeast. Everything looks good. It's browning up nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add in the tomato, and that's gonna help give it some moisture as well. Look at those colors, isn't it just beautiful? All right, I had accidentally put in my spinach, but we wanna put our nutritional yeast in. And I would say at least a few tablespoons. I'm pretty generous with the nutritional yeast because I love it. And always keep your water on hand. We're gonna add a little bit of water to blend this together nicely. You could also use a almond milk here as well if you wanted it like more creamy. But the water works fine. Less calories too, right? Got my coffee brewing in the back there. Getting ready to have a scrumptious breakfast. All right, so that's mixed in nice and well. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add in a couple handfuls of spinach. That looks pretty good. We're gonna toss all this until it cooks down, and then it'll be ready, you guys. It'll be ready to go. All right, this is the final step. I'm just gonna cook this water out that I have in there now and get my sandwich assembled. Now, how delicious does this look, you guys? Look, I love it. And I never thought that I would like tofu. You know, I was raised to think, ooh, tofu was gross. And, you know, we raised animals and pigs and, you know, things like that. So tofu is a new thing for me, like in the last year and a half or so. So I actually love it. I have another recipe that I'll be making with tofu as well. Totally different. It's amazing what you can do with tofu. Tofu doesn't have much of a flavor by itself. You add what you want it to taste like to it, and it's absolutely an amazing like protein substitute and things like that. But oh my gosh, you guys, this is so good. And I got my cheese on the bottom, if you guys can see. It's focusing on my face so you can't see, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna just give it a quick taste here. Ready? Here we go. So good. It's amazing, you guys. Give it a try. If comments are still turned off, head over to our community tab and let's talk about today's video over there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to buzz that like button.